Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and in this vid we will be modding the Type 99 Incinerator, the CQW much more approachable flamethrower that can be used by a plethora of classes, so you cannot ever be sure that it's gonna be the demolitionist who's gonna burn you to a crisp. This gun is very interesting. It can be used by the gunner, it can be used by the technician as well. Cannot be used by the demo himself, but that doesn't matter because he's wielding the Vulcan, and we'll be discussing that piece of friendly flying distraction in another vid. So without further ado, let's check the gun itself. 1125 damage per second, reload type of 220, max ammo 400, stable chance of 5. Of course, you don't build these things for stumble. Fire rate of 1.1, magazine capacity of 40, weak point damage of nada, does not apply, and handling bonus of 0. Its perks state that you get 5% fuel efficiency at 1 star, the second star gives you stability, the third gives you fire rate, and the fourth gives you 1% fire rate and stability on hit for 5 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So if you keep firing, you keep getting up to 5% more fire rate and stability. Stability is pretty much useless, but the fire rate can be appreciated. So, internal magazine, augmented speed loader, reload speed and stability, flared breech, fire rate and max ammo, flywheel chamber, stability 2% damage on hit for 3 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. It's too little. Rapid dispersal unit, reload speed, 10% reload speed for 8 seconds on hit. This effect stacks 4 times. This is very good for the reload of the gun, but it already is manageable considering its nature. Phosphorus Munitions, 25% chance on kill to leave behind small fire patch, 2.5 meters radius that deals for 100 thermal damage per second for 4 seconds. Now guys, Phosphorus Munitions and flywheel, these things will become more useful when we're dealing with huge bosses like hive mines. I don't know what the hell they're gonna add later on, like things with huge health pools that we will have to find for long durations, and we can chip away at them with such over the time damage numbers. As it stands, in the mess that most firefights devolve into, these things aren't gonna help. Like, the damage is too minute. A launch accelerator, fire rate, stumble chance, and handling. This can work. This of course can work. The stumble chance you will be getting is ridiculous. You'll get a 1%, literally. But for me, the best idea is to go for fire rate and max ammo, because you will be fire faster and you will be able to carry more ammo. Firing faster means that you're scoring more ticks, and each tick deals 1125 damage, which is a lot. Optics, hollow sight, accuracy, handling, stumble chance, hybrid sight, accuracy, weak point damage. We don't even have weak point damage on this gun. Accuracy, effective range, and more damage when stationary. Effective range, ADS movement and handling. Effective range and handling, weak point damage, handling, zoom magnification. Now we have to go between the reflex laser and the reflex sight. The ADS movement speed is very nice, and it can be pretty noticeable if you're moving fast in between the masses of enemies. This needs to be triggered to be active and gives you 25% effective range, whilst the reflex laser sight gives you a 30%. Also, increasing handling means that we can pull the gun out faster, and that gives it even more utility. For me, it's the best choice, but you can also try a reflex sight if you wanna experiment with it. Barrel, stumble chance and 50% chance on hit that enemies will deal 20 less damage. As I was saying with my smart gun modding guide, you can be a mass debuffer with these weapons that can take the hammer forge rifling, but for me, you're picking a flamethrower to do fast damage to the targets, to spray, clear the area, and of course don't forget that on hard difficulty settings you have to be mindful of where you're shooting at. You cannot just shoot in front of you through your allies to debuff an enemy. I'll give that a pass. Hybrid rifling, fire rate and stability, Miller twist rifling, stability and handling plus 20% chance on hits that enemies are slowed by 50% for 10 seconds. Interesting. This is interesting. Ratchet rifling, firing rate and handling. Progressive rifling, firing rate and stability deal 10% extra damage to enemies with full health. That's nice for the rocket launcher. That's nice for stuff that deals instant high damage. The chipping from the flamethrower won't benefit greatly from this. Polygonal rifling, fire rate and 50% chance on hit. Enemies take an additional 10% damage for 10 seconds. This event can only occur once every 15 seconds. So one of the enemies will take damage like that and the rest won't take any damage at all. So for me this is probably the best one, the Miller twist rifling. It is good because that 20% chance on hit applies to all hits sprayed by the weapon, and of course, as you probably know, the cone of exposure from the flamethrower is huge. Enemies will be caught in it, and each one has a 20% chance to be slowed on hit. That is per tick that you apply when you keep firing. You can be pretty sure that most enemies will be slowed, and that will be on top of every other slow that you are applying on them, be it the doctor's suppression zone from the healing pylon or some other means of slowing down your enemies. So this is my final configuration for the Type 99 Incinerator: flared breach, reflex laser sight and Miller twist rifling. I make at least 2 gun modding guides per day in addition to the rest of the gameplay that I upload, so sub, like and share if you want content like this. Until next time, be well, stay frosty and always strive for perfection. Cheers!